In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NHL games happening on November 2nd, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NHL games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Carolina Hurricanes versus New York Rangers. Tonight presents an exciting matchup within the Metropolitan Division, featuring the Carolina Hurricanes and the New York Rangers. Both teams enter this game on winning streaks and currently sit at the summit of the Metro Division. In their 4 clashes last season, the Rangers dominated with a 3-1 record. Their victories included a 5-3 road win, a 6-2 home victory, and a 2-1 home triumph, with a single loss on the road. The Carolina Hurricanes have been a scoring force to be reckoned with, displaying a relentless offensive performance that demands attention. They are fresh off a 3-2 victory over the Philadelphia Flyers, a game in which Teuvo Teravainen scored the crucial go-ahead goal. The Canes rank 3rd in the NHL in goals scored, with Teravainen leading the charge with 8 goals. Jesperi Kotkaniemi has been in blistering form, amassing 10 points through a combination of 4 goals and 6 assists. Their offensive prowess has often overshadowed their defensive vulnerabilities, at least in terms of win-loss records. Despite their impressive offensive numbers, the team's defensive statistics paint a different picture. The Hurricanes have conceded 37 goals, making them the most generous defensively in the league. This becomes particularly concerning when they face high-scoring opponents. The penalty kill unit has been less than stellar, operating at just 75% efficiency. Goaltenders Frederik Andersen and Antti Raanta have struggled for consistency. Andersen's 3.06 goals against average and .888 save percentage are worrisome, and Raanta, with a similar goals against average and a .867 save percentage, hasn't fared much better. What stands out as a defining trend for the Hurricanes is their high-risk, high-reward style of play. They excel offensively, ranking 3rd in goals scored but languish at the bottom when it comes to goals against. This suggests that the team heavily relies on outscoring their opponents. With a 3-game winning streak, the Hurricanes demonstrate that when their offense clicks, they can be unstoppable. However, they need to bolster their defense, particularly the penalty kill, to maintain momentum against formidable teams like the Rangers. The New York Rangers are enjoying a spectacular start to their season, boasting a 7-2-0 record. Their recent 3-2 overtime win against the Winnipeg Jets exemplified their ability to triumph in closely contested games. Artemi Panarin and Chris Kreider have been the driving forces behind their offensive prowess. Panarin, with 15 points, has excelled both as a playmaker and a scoring threat, while Kreider has contributed 6 goals. Additionally, Mika Zibanejad, who was the overtime hero against the Jets, adds depth to the Rangers' offensive lineup. Defensively, the Rangers have operated with remarkable efficiency. They have allowed just 18 goals, ranking 3rd in the league in that category. Their penalty kill has been strong, neutralizing 83.9% of their penalties. Goaltender Igor Shesterkin, with a 2.56 goals against average and a .905 save percentage, has been a stabilizing presence between the pipes. Backup goalie Jonathan Quick has been outstanding, boasting an incredibly low 0.41 goals against average and a .982 save percentage. This tandem of solid goaltending provides the Rangers with a reliable defensive foundation. A key trend for the Rangers is their strong start to the season, especially when playing at home. Although their home record stands at 1-1-0, they enter this game on a 5-game winning streak, affirming their status as division leaders. With a well-balanced attack, solid defense, and exceptional goaltending, the Rangers possess all the tools to continue their winning ways. Their power play, converting at a staggering 34.4%, represents a significant asset, especially when facing the Hurricanes' struggling penalty kill unit. Given the prevailing trends in their current form, the Rangers are well equipped to maintain their winning streak. While the Hurricanes have won 3 consecutive games, the Rangers are enjoying an impressive season and aim to assert themselves on home ice. The Rangers, who average 3.11 goals per game, possess the offensive firepower of Artemi Panarin, Chris Kreider, and their forward unit. They will create opportunities with quick passes and a high level of puck movement, Defensively, the Rangers are stingy, allowing only 2 goals per game. They are equipped to limit the Hurricanes' offense with K-Ander Miller, Eric Gustafsson, and their defensive unit, which forces turnovers and restricts shots on goal. Goaltender Igor Shesterkin is primed to make crucial saves and keep the Hurricanes at bay. The Rangers have excelled defensively in the early stages of the season, conceding an average of just 2 goals per game, the second fewest in the NHL. They have surrendered the second fewest expected goals per 60 minutes and the 12th fewest high-danger shots. In contrast, the Hurricanes have allowed the 4th most goals in the league to commence their season. Despite the Hurricanes' offensive potency, defensive lapses could be their downfall, particularly against a well-rounded Rangers squad that can strike at will. Coupled with the Rangers' excellent goaltending, this sets the stage for a home victory. The Hurricanes may bring their offensive storm, but I expect the Rangers to weather it and successfully defend their home ice. The Rangers' defense has been robust, and Igor Shesterkin has been in stellar form. The Hurricanes are poised to face challenges in generating offense, and this will ultimately make the difference as the Rangers secure the victory. I believe the Rangers will extend their winning streak, underlining their significant defensive advantage at home. Both teams are at full strength, which promises a closely contested game. However, I'm not betting against the Rangers on home ice, so the New York Rangers money line is our full game side pick. Both teams have recently trended towards the under due to their strong defensive performances and solid goaltending. The Rangers have boasted one of the best defenses in the NHL this season, allowing the second fewest goals in the league, with the second fewest expected goals per 60 minutes and the 12th fewest high-danger shots. The Hurricanes have excelled in limiting chances, ranking 11th in the league for expected goals allowed per 60 minutes. Given the goaltending matchup between Shesterkin and Anderson, I anticipate a low-scoring, hard-fought contest. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Toronto Maple Leafs versus Boston Bruins. In the early stages of the 2023 season, the Toronto Maple Leafs have shown promise, but with lofty Stanley Cup aspirations, they recognize the need to fine-tune their game. Ahead lies a challenging stretch of games that will serve as an early litmus test for their championship ambitions. Their next matchup presents a formidable challenge as they embark on a road trip to face the Boston Bruins. The Bruins, despite offseason skepticism, have been exceptional through 9 games, surpassing their achievements from the previous season. With the entire team operating at peak performance, they have the potential to outshine even the record-breaking 2022-2023 squad. The Toronto Maple Leafs stand at 5-3-1 this season after suffering a 4-1 defeat at the hands of the Los Angeles Kings in their most recent game. Toronto faced a 3-0 deficit in the third period but managed to break through to avoid a shutout. Despite outshooting Los Angeles 30-27 and a 1-4 power play performance, they couldn't secure a victory. In their prior game, they fell to the Nashville Predators 3-2. The Maple Leafs are averaging 3.22 goals per game but allowing 3.11 goals against per game. They have a 31.3% success rate on the power play and a 74.2% penalty kill. William Nylander leads the team with 6 goals, 7 assists, and 39 shots on goal. The projected starting goalie for Toronto is Ilya Samsonov, who has posted a 2-1-1 record this season with a 3.99 goals against average and an .841 save percentage. The Boston Bruins have enjoyed an impressive start to the season with an 8-0-1 record, including a 3-2 overtime victory against the Florida Panthers in their most recent game. Boston faced a 2-0 deficit in the first period but mounted a comeback, tying the game in the third period and clinching victory in overtime with a goal from Pavel Zacha. The Bruins were outshot 37-26 and went 0-1 on the power play in the win. Their sole loss of the season came in overtime against the Anaheim Ducks with a final score of 4-3. Boston is averaging 3.22 goals per game while allowing only 1.56 goals against per game. They boast a 16.7% power play success rate and an impressive 97.3% penalty kill. David Pastrnak leads the Bruins with 8 goals, 6 assists, and 42 shots on goal. The projected starting goalie for Boston is Jeremy Swayman, who has compiled a 4-0-0 record this year with a 1.26 goals against average and a .957 save percentage. The Boston Bruins enter this game on a 9-game point streak, and they have the home ice advantage. In contrast, the Toronto Maple Leafs are coming off off 2 consecutive losses. Boston's performance in the defensive zone has been outstanding this season, allowing just 1.56 goals against per game. Their penalty kill is operating at an impressive 97.3%, and both their goaltenders have had a stellar start to the year. Boston has won 5 of the last 6 home games against Toronto and 4 of their last 5 overall home games. While the Maple Leafs possess a potent offensive lineup, they are also allowing nearly as many goals as they score, leaving little room for error. Toronto's penalty kill unit is among the NHL's worst, whereas Boston's ranks as the best. While the Maple Leafs are a formidable team with considerable talent, the Bruins are performing at an exceptional level early in the season. Boston has a strong home record and has proven to be a formidable opponent, particularly against Toronto. Although the loss of McAvoy is significant for Boston, they have goaltending capabilities to compensate for it. Considering the inconsistencies in the Maple Leafs net, it's reasonable to expect the Bruins to extend their point streak to 10 games at the start of the season. Boston has historically been Toronto's kryptonite, and getting them at a reasonable price feels like a gift. Boston's strong performance will continue here in this one, so the Boston Bruins money line is our full game side pick. In this matchup, the core 4 of Toronto against the dynamic duo of Pastrnak and Marchand is intriguing. Boston's strong defensive record has shown they can thwart even the most potent forward groups. The netminders have posed challenges for Toronto's star forwards in previous encounters. As mentioned earlier, Boston boasts the lowest goals against average in the NHL at 1.56 goals per game, while Toronto's average is 3.11 goals against per game. The under has prevailed in 4 of Boston's last 5 games and in 6 of Toronto's last 7 games. Additionally, the under has hit in 7 of the last 8 road games for Toronto and in 9 of the last 11 games against Eastern Conference opponents. This season, Toronto's games have trended under at 5-3, with only 3 goals scored per game on the road. For Boston, the under is 8-1 this season, with just 14 goals allowed in 9 games. Therefore, this matchup promises to be a physical and tightly contested affair, with goals likely to be scarce. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. New Jersey Devils versus Minnesota Wild. In an interconference showdown, 2 determined teams vie for crucial points in the land of 10,000 lakes. The New Jersey Devils embark on a road journey to face the Minnesota Wild on Thursday night in the back end of a home-and-home set. These teams met recently in New Jersey, with the Devils clinching a 4-3 win. Historically, the Wild hold a dominant 7-1-2 record in their last 10 matchups. The Devils snapped Minnesota's 5-game win streak in their latest encounter. Can the Devils pull off a 2-game season series sweep, or will the Wild respond and secure a split? The New Jersey Devils have a 5-2-1 record this season, including a 4-3 triumph against the Wild in their previous game. New Jersey saw goals from Bratt, Toffoli, and Haula in that win. The Devils fired 30 shots on goal and scored on 2 out of 3 power play opportunities. In their preceding game, they outlasted the Sabres 5-4. New Jersey is averaging 4.13 goals per game while conceding 3.63 goals against. They maintain a 42.4% success rate on the power play and a 75% penalty kill. Jack Hughes leads the Devils this year with 5 goals, 13 assists, and 31 shots on goal. The projected starting goalie for New Jersey is Vitek Vanecek, who has a 4-2-0 record this season with a 3.25 goals against average and an .895 save percentage. The Minnesota Wild have posted a 3-4-2 record this year, including a 4-3 defeat to the Devils in their previous game. Minnesota led 2-1 in the second period, but the Devils struck back with 3 consecutive goals in the second to secure a 4-2 advantage heading into the third. The Wild found the net through Maroon, Hardman, and Middleton. They registered 34 shots on goal but managed to convert only 1 of their 6 power play opportunities in the loss. Minnesota has suffered losses to the Capitals and the Flyers during their 3-game skid. The Wild are averaging 3.56 goals per game while conceding 4.11 goals against. Their power play success rate stands at 13.9%, and their penalty kill rate is 67.9%. Joel Eriksson leads the Wild this season with 5 goals, 5 assists, and 27 shots on goal. The projected starting goalie for Minnesota is Filip Gustavsson, who holds a 2-2-1 record this year with a 4.36 goals against average and an .885 save percentage. Minnesota continues to grapple with defensive issues, evident in their recent loss to the Devils. The Wild struggles on the penalty kill, where they rank among the league's worst, are compounded when facing the league's top power play team. New Jersey boasts a potent offense with considerable depth in their forward options, making them a formidable threat. Until Minnesota shores up its goaltending to reach at least league average performance, it's challenging to have confidence in them, even on home ice. Both teams have displayed defensive vulnerabilities recently, but the Wild have been plagued by offensive struggles, while New Jersey is enjoying an exceptional season with one of the NHL's most potent offenses. The current odds for the Devils appear favorable. Expect New Jersey to sweep the season series, putting up another 4 or 5 goals on the board. So the New Jersey Devils money line is our full game side pick. This season, New Jersey has consistently surpassed the over-under line in all 8 of their games. They have averaged 7.75 goals per game, which rises slightly to 8 goals per game when playing at home. Minnesota, entering this game, has seen the over result in 7 of their 9 games this season, with an average of 7.67 goals per game. This number only slightly drops to an average of 8 goals per game when playing on the road. Given both teams' offensive capabilities and defensive struggles, as demonstrated in their recent encounter, we recommend taking the over in this contest. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.